So now let's dive deeper and try to understand what we can do with videos and use them to generate a panorama. Of course, this is the video. You've seen it before. And what we're interested in, if you remember, is when we talked about video representation, what really is happening is that the local XY coordinates of each image is stacked together in the time axis to generate, of course, a video volume. Right? So this is what we refer to as a video volume. In this case, I'm just showing you a few frames of the sequence here, and stacked on top, basically kind of saying that in time, this is a stack of images, this is my video volume. But what we're interested in really is kind of creating a global representation of this. So let's come out with a global coordinate frame, capital XY, and rather than worry about time, let's try to kind of start seeing what we can do with these images. So of course, that basically means is if I can take these images and move them around a little bit. So, for example, this would be an image that would be here. The other images from the back would be realigned in different regions here. Some of them might be the same images because, as you notice, sometimes the motion might be slow. And of course, getting all of these images together in this format and then doing what we actually know how to do, that is registering images. You remember the stabilization algorithm could also be used to doing this kind of registration, or even the kind of simple methods that we've looked at, that is finding features and doing ransack and all of that kind of stuff to align those features together to create, of course, a wide field of view image like this. Using this, we can, of course, generate a panorama, which is shown here. But more importantly, what we also need to do is identify regions that actually are the ones that are dynamic, that after I've built this panorama, those pixels are moving. For example, in this case, the pixels that would be moving with all the water flow is. In the case of this actual approach by Agarwal et al., they actually suggested that you could manually paint out the regions where the dynamic motion was. I leave it up to you to start thinking about various methods we can come up with to actually do this automatically. And in fact, if you think about the kind of stuff we did with video stabilization, where we actually look for background and foreground, some of those types of approaches could also be used to kind of generate this automatically. That is finding which pixels are moving after I've built the panorama, and also asking questions about, okay, now I have a region where just the motions are. We will now actually use those to generate, of course, moving parts.